Hi everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I'm here to do my Halloween reading, and this is the Witch's Read for 2024. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can click the link below to be taken to my Etsy shop and or follow the information to purchase outside of Etsy if you don't belong to Etsy. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and for those that are new to Beach Angel Tarot, welcome. I'm glad that you're here, and let's dive in and see what the Witch's Read has for us this year. I'm going to be using some oracles in the reading. I'm going to start with some opening messages as I always do. I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards, one or two maybe, and see what tarot vibe is with us, what messages coming to us from the tarot. And then we're going to pull a couple oracles and get started with the reading. I'll probably be doing a mixture of the cards in the reading as I feel guided, like I always do. So enjoy the reading and see what comes up for you in the way of messages from the Witch's Read. So I want to see, always working with Archangel Michael to guide and protect our time and space. For those that are guided, what tarot message wants to come for 2024 Witch's Read message. And we have Knight of Pentacles. And Undercurrent, Two of Cups. So that's the message. So Knight of Pentacles talks about slow movements. There's a lot of, he's all wrapped up in this, it looks like insulated suit or something. Two of Cups is, of course, could be romantic or relationship, somebody that you're connected to romantically or in a relationship with. Knight of Pentacles indicates slow movement, something that's been moving really slow, something that's been going really sluggish. But this is the message that they want us to know. But I feel like I'm going to pull some more oracles and it may add to this message. See what spirit is around this energy. This will probably add to what's going on with this situation. And we have Spirit of the Lighthouse, return, belong, guiding lights. Which I like that because I love the lighthouse here in my little town, my little beach town. So it's like Spirit is shining a light on this. If you're in a situation romantically, or if you've been single and looking for love, if this, this represents romantical connection. Okay, let's just put it that way. If this is something that you're looking for, if you're single and it's been moving slow, it's like Spirit's saying, I got my eye on this, right? I'm watching this, I'm guiding you. Could be bringing somebody to you that, your souls are connecting, bringing you together or bringing you back together. Even though the energy talks about moving slowly, the Knight of Pentacles is also something that is reliable, sustainable, responsible. So it can be an indication from Spirit is, we got our eyes on this. Yes, it's moving slow, but it's because you want to be in a reliably sustainable, responsible, loving connection. You do not want to see the Knight of Wands show up here, right? You do not want the fire in the pants and, hello, goodbye. So that's the kind of energy that we're seeing with this message. So the Spirit is either saying to you in regards to a connection that's in that energy we're watching, and it's coming in the way that it's supposed to, slow, reliable, responsible. It's slow because it's needing to be in that energy, and that's what it's taking to get it there to you that way. Or if you're single and it's been a hot minute since you've connected to somebody and you're waiting for that special someone, Spirit is saying, we've got our eye on this and we are bringing that person to you. Okay, so that I feel is the opening message, even though I have been wanting to get away from, relationship readings and that kind of thing. The energy just seems to follow me. I just feel Spirit is meant, my spirit, my soul must be meant to always connect into this energy because I've asked to. I do not do as many relationship readings on my YouTube channel. Not that I don't do any, but I've kind of switched into more spiritual, other areas, finances, other areas, spirituality, that kind of thing. But, so yeah, there's the message there. So let's see what... Let's see what the witch, who you are right now. Let's use the... I'm going to get started on the spread. The witch, who you are right now. So there's a message about relationship. And, you know, either single or already in one, but it's going slow or not moving at the speed that you want. But the spirit is saying they've got their eye on it. Things are in a more, you know, not so much, you know, it doesn't even have to be so much slow, but more calm, more steady, more grounded, more realistic, more reliable, responsible, practical energy. The witch, who you are right now. And it's death. The eternal cycle begins here. So I'm sure you're not dead, or you would not be watching the reading. So I'm going to pull another one and see what they're saying. Oh, I'm hearing moth to a flame. So you're, even though that's a moth to a skull, you're a moth to a flame right now. That's what they're saying. So this could be in regards to this situation. Even if you don't feel like it, you're drawing the moth, right? And it can be because you've maybe surrendered this energy. Maybe you've surrendered this energy, and you've I like get like. Maybe you just playing dead, or you just feel like I've given up. I'm dead. This energy's dead to me. I'm not dealing with this, or I'm not looking for love any longer, or something. You may be in the death process with this type of energy, right? But because of that, or maybe you're looking at other things, you've refocused your energy off of this. It's like you are a moth to the flame, right? The moth is coming towards you due to that energy. So interesting. I'm going to pull another one here just to see. But that's what I feel like. High Priestess of Spirit. Yeah, your spirit. It's like, and then that also tells me with the Death card that you're connecting to someone. I don't want to say past life because that can get really like, but it's like your spirit is more involved. This would represent this High Priestess of Spirit energy to me. Your spirit's doing the work. Your soul's doing the work. Even though you're like in this King Knight of Pentacles in the 3D, looking for love, they want you to know that your soul, the part of you that's eternal, is doing this work, is creating this connection for you. And it was drawing the person in the 3D to you. And there's something about this person being wrapped up. And here they don't, like, they're not like, it looks like Beauty and the Beast here. There's something different. I don't know what it is yet, but it's like that eternal part of yourself is what is creating. And so like it's kind of like out of your 3D lower mind, egoic self's control, really. And it could be, like I said, something that you've already tossed that up to spirit, you know, and they're showing you that. But that part of you is who you are right now. You're more in that part of yourself energetically, and it's doing more of this work to pull that to you. The owl, wisdom for the witch, something you need to know this Halloween. The lamp, remembrance. And for some working on their spirituality, you may be connecting to mediumship or working on your psychic abilities here too, very strongly. So wisdom for the witch, something you need to know this Halloween is remembrance. So they want you to remember something. A memory comes up. Again, that feeling of the past, right? If someone dies or passes on, literally, they have that remembrance, celebration of life, if you will, too, is kind of coming up with that. And it's like leaving that light on, right? Wisdom for the witch, something you need to know this Halloween. And it's wishing. But I just got a weird feeling. It's like wishing you'd remember me. Wishing you remember me. Or you're wishing someone remember you. Someone may feel forgotten. So the witch, something you need to know this Halloween is someone is feeling forgotten perhaps by you, or you feel forgotten by them. So there's a kind of soul longing or something going on here in these two. Recognition. And if it's not somebody that you've yet met, you may be sensing, so you may be getting a nostalgic feeling, right? I'm not quite sure why or whatever. It's your spirit is maybe starting to connect. Like if this is somebody you haven't met yet, your spirit's they're starting to connect in the higher realms and the unseen around you. And it's like your wish for that partner is you're starting to maybe remember them. Things are starting to form around you with that in the 3D. And as it does, it hasn't yet quite appeared, but you're sensing it, you're feeling it. And then there's a message here about like you or another person having felt forgotten or something. And it could be something from this life or past life. And I could just be picking up different people's stories here too. So take it as it applies to you as those messages come through. The costume, how others see you at this time. And it's spider, community web weaving. So somebody sees you through the community. Somebody could see you on the internet because this is how they see you. They can be seeing you as the spider in the means of being creative, of building family, of protecting your nest egg, protecting your home. Somebody that is very keen on energy vibration because like the spider, one tiny little tweak of this web, this spider knows that something's in its midst, right? So I feel like and I'm hearing high strung, so some people may be feeling you're high strung, but I feel like it's your energy. It could be that I'm perceiving you through the energy of whatever this is you're connecting to. And it sees you as being in this position of being able to detect any slightest vibration from them coming your way. And positioned you're like in a good position. You're in a protective stance. Also somebody that is creative, you're being seen as, and somebody that can take care of themselves because spiders, of course, create their own home and can weave their own web. But this is also somebody that could be seeing you on or through the internet as well, and or in the community. How are you seeing costumes? How others are seeing you at this time? Who are you to others? So you're the spider, and you know, you could be somebody that's also working on home, building home, moving home, focused on your home life too in general, but also very keenly being able to pick up and decipher energies coming toward you. And you're able to provide for yourself. So I also feel like, especially with this feeling of I've been forgotten, that you may be seen as somebody that can provide for themselves because it's self-sufficient. It weaves its own web. And where do I fit into that? Like, where do I fit into that? Because you seem really independent. You're able to take care of yourself. I almost feel forgotten here. How do I fit into this picture? So again, all these different messages could be for different people. They're not going to all be for one person. So I feel like I'm covering different scenarios. Who are you to others? Costume. And it's summon. Isn't that interesting? It's like spider to a web. They're perceiving you as summoning them in. Just like I said, this light, but it's your... It could be that they, in the 3D, that they perceive you as summoning them, but I feel this is all energy, that they can detect your energy summoning them in. And also, this feels magician-like, so you're being perceived as somebody that can manifest what it is you need for yourself, but you're also very keen at summoning their energy towards you. It's, again, that feeling of like a spider, like, what do they call that? Spider to the web. No, that's not it. And there's a saying about that, like the spider says something. Spider to the fly. The spider to the fly says, or whatever. It's like that person feels like the fly and you're summoning them to the web here. That's what you are to others. Or this person. Because I feel like I'm picking up one specific energy, spirit energy, connecting to yours and where you're about to merge. So again, whether you've met them or not, these are varying messages coming through for different people. The candy bag, sweet treat coming to you before Thanksgiving. Ancestors, the lore and legacy of DNA. So it could be connected to the message coming up next from your ancestors, but DNA. So there's an energy here, very intricate. The lore and legacy of DNA, of our DNA. It's, of our DNA. So this could be the spirit you're intertwined with. The, like that feeling I had back here where you're drawing them, you're connecting to them. It says our DNA. That feels important, but let me see what else comes up. Sweet treat coming to you before Thanksgiving. Confidence. And there's that horse energy that I get a lot in my daily vibes. The horse is always coming up. So this, your strength. So there's something that the sweet treat coming to you before Thanksgiving is ancestor, the confidence of your ancestors, the lore and legacy of our DNA. What you're made of, your moxie, if you will. So your confidence with the sweet treats coming to you by Thanksgiving is your own confidence, your own, like knowing what I'm made of, if you will. It's like a way of saying something. You're going to know what you're made of, or you're going to know what this other person is made of, or you're going to know what you're both made of. The strength and confidence that you have. That is also moving this energy, if you will. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know how that would play out, but you're going to be feeling very confident and know what you're made of by Thanksgiving. In some way, shape, or form is what I'm getting. But I'm interested to see what the next one is. A message from your ancestors, because this was an ancestor card. So these may be tied. A message from Tombstone, a message from your ancestors. And it's ghost, regrets. And it's Grove. Now, I think I had this card. I don't know where I have this booklet, but this card talks about like coming together and I don't know. There's a coming together with this. Even though you see this one cat on this couch, it's a weird visual, but if I find the description for this in the booklet, which I don't have on hand, but this feels like a coming together ghost. Coming together with a ghost. You may actually have, because this is a message from those ancestors, you could actually maybe have a spirit visitation. Like you may see an ancestor in the ghost form or in a dream, because this talks about coming together, communication. I think like maybe apologizing or becoming closer or something. The Grove, it's like a close-knit kind of feeling, like I want to say a meeting, coming together. There's something, I feel like this ancestor is going to give you some sort of spirit visitation, communicate with you in some way, like a spirit. So their message to you is, I feel like, and it could be, so it could be by Thanksgiving that you're going to get this, maybe in a dream, or you actually see them. Maybe you see them sitting on your bed, or you see them in your living, like when you wake up and you feel like you saw that apparition or whatever. This says regret, but I just feel like this is talking about a space where you connect with this ancestor in spirit. And I feel like that's what this, because it says our DNA, knowing what you're made out of, confidence. It's like you're going to be, I feel like this is what I feel like. By Thanksgiving, you're going to be confident that you've connected with an ancestor, somebody that in the past, or if this is somebody from past life or something, you're going to be seeing them in some form, energetically or physically or something. Could also be a meaning, but I feel like for a lot, it's going to be just, not just but you're going to get some sort of ancestor visitation. The pumpkin, how to be more creative this fall. And it is trick or treats, mischief, and play. So being curious, being playful, perhaps making costumes, decorating, decor, that kind of thing. Being whimsical in that kind of energy. Maybe creating costumes or creating decorations of some sort. Being curious, playful. Not being afraid to make mistakes when you start to be more creative. And we have strength. So I just feel like it's mischief and play. So just not having fears around, like when you're being creative, like I feel like getting out of your logical mind and more in your like right brain versus left brain kind of energy. I feel like they're saying you're strongly creative, and to not judge yourself in the things that you're doing that are, fun and creative. That kind of a message is coming through there. The black cat, will you be lucky? And we have eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. So you're going to be lucky, I feel, and it's going to be, and it transcends physical death. You started out as a death, and I wanted to put that over there now. So I feel like, yes, you're going to be lucky, and it's going to be in the area of love, because this often tells us in what area will you be lucky, and what other message wants to come. And we have meditation, and it's like these two hands are connected here. There's a song that says, like, put our hands together, right? I think it's a song that came up in a morning video. It was, if I find it, I put it below. Light as a feather. Light as a feather by, I can't remember the girl's name right now, but I will link it below. That song, it's like, it says, light as a feather, you and I together. It's like tearing something apart and putting it back together. So I feel like it has to do with love. And that's where we kind of started, and it showed that Spirit has its eye on this for you, even though you may have like given up or you're not focused on that area in your life right now. There's going to be luck in that. And it could be something you've prayed on or meditated about. Meditation. So the moon, a message about your psychic abilities. And it is the veil, the future. So this is being able to divinate, to see the future, to know what's coming, right? Even though most people's, beyond the veil, right? You're able to see beyond the veil, your psychic ability. So just know that the things that you're seeing are true, are real. You're not imagining it. You have that gift to be able to see the future. So it's pretty straightforward for the message. And then it has hope. And I get hope for the future too. So if you're feeling like you don't have that gift, you do, but it's also having hope for the future. And I feel like you're able to give other people hope because you're able to see and get a glimpse of what's going on around them, to confirm things and to help them move forward, is what I feel like they're saying with your psychic abilities. The cauldron, your love life. What is being created in the heart chakra cauldron right now for you? Maybe even something you can't see. What is being created in the heart chakra cauldron for you by the witch energy? And it is the skull of light, illumination. It was funny because I said it may be something you can't see, and it's like illuminated. So being able to see clearly, right? Light shed in the darkness or on something that, oh, it's like the lighthouse, right? And it's vision. Isn't that funny? Illumination and vision. And we have the lighthouse was out here about this. So this is the love. This would be like, this was a love message. And so being able to see, you know, the beacon of light, not only is spirit shining it on you and the situation in your life, but it's also you are that beacon of light to that person, the moth to the flame, right? Is that eternal love. This talked about on the other side as well. So very, very interesting. They're all very tied together in that way. And then boo, a surprise, the unexpected this year. So something unexpected this holiday season. Boo, the surprise. Surprise. I'm hearing it. Surprise. Zombie control. So this is like Emperor energy. It's the plan. Maybe being able to see the plan. Letting go of egoic control. Because the ego controls. It's Emperor energy. All these things are coming through. And we have fragment fell out there. And that can be ego energy. So you may see the ego fragmenting, kind of breaking apart. What is that? What is something that just wanted to come out there? Fragmenting ego. Like something starting to dissipate, the energy of control. So maybe, yeah, it feels like a computer short circuiting. Fragmented control. I'm going to pull one more just to see. Do a surprise. And its message. So I'm not quite sure. It's like bits and pieces, fragmented egoic energy, I feel. Because the control represents that energy to me. This could also be Emperor energy, the plan. You know, maybe you're getting more information on the bigger plan, the higher picture as a surprise, you know, because this could be in a way of a message, but it also just represents spirit information, because you can see this like eagle coming down over the scroll. So it kind of represents, kind of like to me, the plan of the Akashic record. I'm getting data. Okay, duh. Fragments are like, I'm starting to see little ones and zeros, like the binary code or whatever that is creation or what have you. I'm getting a Akashic record information of the plan. You're going to be getting like that. You're going to be able to see or understand the bigger plan coming from your Akashic records for your life, or for this relationship or love life or something here for you. That's the surprise. So you're going to get bits and pieces of information, fragments of information from your Akashic record. And it's saying you can see the future. So you're going to have that bit of, I think you're going to be able to see a bit more in the road ahead of you, what's coming. That's going to make you feel a little bit better. But that whole thing feels more apt towards relationship this time for whatever reason. It's important from spirit for you to know that. So again, this will apply to those that are in a relationship that's been going slow, or you've given up on the energies altogether because it moves so terribly slow in your life. You've just kind of shifted your focus. Or if you're single and this is something that you've put out of your thoughts right now, spirits want you to know they have their eye on it, that you are actually in spirit energetically. You are on the other side of the veil, so to speak, in your spirit, it is moving that energy towards you. You're drawing that partner that's meant to be with you towards you, and trust in that higher process. Trust in your soul self, your higher self knows what it's doing. That energy is moving things for you. You're going to start to see, that's the surprise. You're going to start to see more of that plan coming into place. So let's pull some charms to end this reading. And once again, if you'd like your own personal reading this year, just feel free to, like I said, click below, follow it to Etsy, or to get a hold of me and purchase outside of Etsy. That's fine too. I know not everyone is connected to Etsy. We have teddy bear, we have trauma. So teddy bear can be a sign, but it talks to me of comfort, and it talks to me of childhood wounding and comfort, being comforted in the matter of the heart. Love and romance. Undercurrent here is social media, so that's that information and communication again too. Birds on a wire. Did I see birds in this reading? I thought I did. Let's just see. And we have Harlequin masking. So this could be something that has been kept from you. You haven't been able to see. The energy's been masked. That kind of thing. And the undercurrent there is unlocked. There's the turtle, the slow moving. This would go with the... So I feel like things may start to move faster because they're talking about it unlocking. You'll be able to see what's happening. There's heart healing, I feel. There's more communication coming. There's unblocking of this masked and slow moving energy coming up, Spirit is saying. And even though I've tried to move away from relationship or, you know, that kind of energy, it's still here. So anyway, angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love. Big hugs.